Here we are guys inside of Anime Reborn. I'm going to be showing you guys a full tier list of this game for all of the best units. By watching this video up until the end guys, you'll know what units to use and what units to avoid. That'll also reveal why I've placed units in specific places too, so you guys know why they're there, and if you have any different opinions you guys can of course make them. Now guys, I guess without further ado, let me show you guys now the tier list. So pretty much guys, here is the tier list for Anime Reborn. Let me just move that over here guys. Boom, here we go. So here's the tier list. It goes from meta units to bard units guys. I'm just going to turn me off over here. Boom, there we go. Okay, so as you can see guys, got meta units all the way to bard right now guys. So as you can see, pretty much all of like the common units here in bard tier, you aren't really going to want to use these ones guys. They're pretty bad to be honest. Like honestly, trying to avoid these as much as possible. Of course, the further up the tier list we go, the more the more you want to use these units guys. Now an outlier here is of course this Bulba unit guys, down in S tier. This is a cheap money farming unit. Honestly guys, this is a great farm unit that you guys are going to want to try and aim for. Even though it's only really an epic, it is still a meta unit guys, because of course you're going to want to need, well, you're pretty much going to need this for farming up money guys. Now of course in the solid tier, we've also got a few legendaries placed here. These are kind of like the worst legendaries in the game guys, and of course this res now in solid. So I guess if you guys are new to the game, try and use things in solid. But if you guys are trying to get any bit further through the game, of course you're going to want to start using ones in these top 3 tiers at least guys. So in the good tier, we've got a mythical, which is kind of an outlier guys, because normally the mythicals are up in great or meta, but now we have a mythical down here in good. Now that is because guys, this pinion is just a support who can stun enemies every 4 attacks. So there's a lot better options in terms of DPS and utility guys. That's why pain is down here in good. Now guys, let's go to the great tier. So of course we've got King Remura here guys. This is actually a secret unit, and even though it's a secret, it's in great tier. It's the worst secret unit Anime Reborn. It's got pretty bad seconds per attack and no full AoE, but its damage and range are pretty good guys. That's the thing that redeems King Remura. Now another thing that's kind of an outlier here is Sun Prodigy. Now this is actually an early access unit. You guys will only get this if you're playing during early access. It's got burn ability guys, okay damage per second, and full max placements. I'd recommend using him guys until you get a lot more of these other mythics and stuff. It's a pretty decent unit guys for getting a free early access unit, and we got some other legendaries here. Now guys, Speed Cart is another farming unit over here guys, which is really useful, especially when it comes to infinite mode. We've got Aita over here guys, which applies burn and has really good DPS and range. This is quite good for dealing with mobs, and it can also kill bosses quite easily. If you guys don't have Hawkeyes yet, this is a great alternative. And yeah, it's also a hybrid unit guys, which is quite cool. Next we got Brolio. So Brolio's a hybrid unit with full AoE. So when you guys evolve Brolio, you also get really good DPS and range. So if you guys normally play solo and stuff, Brolio is quite a good one for you. Next you got Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes gets plus 100% damage against bosses, which is crazy. And if you guys evolve them, you get plus 250%, which is mad. So yeah, his passive's pretty good guys. This is probably the best unit when it comes to killing bosses in Anime Reborn, so keep that in mind. So that's why this unit is quite useful guys. Furthermore, he's got cone AoE and low seconds per attack, which makes him good at killing like lots of enemies as well. Next we have Greybeard over here guys. So Greybeard is one of the full AoE non-secret units in the game guys. It's got really good range, and it also uses a hybrid unit, so that's quite useful. So of course you don't need to get like a unit to put on a hill and stuff guys. Also if you guys evolve this, you'll also get a stun. He's definitely by far the best mythical in the game guys so far. Then we're moving on into the 2 other secrets. So we got 21 next. This is a full AoE on max upgrade, but loses it. Well, should pretty much 21 will lose that on max upgrade, but gain range. And also this has insane stats. This is a hill unit and can literally solo carry guys in most modes. It's one of the best units on Anime Reborn, but the best one is the Dragon Emperor. This is a full AoE hybrid unit with extremely good stats, guys, and even has a support passive when you guys evolve this. The only downside is that trying to get your hands on one of this on the Dragon Emperor can be a bit of a struggle. And that right there is a full tier list for Anime Reborn, guys. If you're wondering, all the best units in the game. That is going to be it for the video here. Like and subscribe for more.